Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Packers defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. White now to return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Get it. Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side into the hands of Foster Moreau.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Tua. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
19, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Warriors, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Got a great mix of folks in attendance today. We see some vacationers, some locals, all gathering together here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a good one in store here. between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk, go, let go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Throwing on seconds. As his target, that's Savion Williams. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
From the gun on third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Bailey in punt formation.
Brings it in at the 12. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Ready.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. That one hits for 30. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third down run from Achane. No gain on the run, so they're left with 4th and 7.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
4th down, and it'll be the native of County Wicklow in Ireland, Daniel Whelan, on to punt. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback.
Ready, set.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
They'll throw to start the drive. Ball in left side. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
Ready. Back to 60.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Back to their own side of the field now, Brock. This is 2nd and long.
18, 70, Timberwolf, Warriors 70. Buffalo 18, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. That'll be Cox. Here's Ty Chandler. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
60 bikes, ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Hits his running back. And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. All right, we see he's a little worse for wear after delivering that throw. Gonna have to take a few moments as they come out to look it up. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards. They're into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Lowe. He's on target to Williams. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers go up 6-0 here in the first. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing. Brandon McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it'll be 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right.
2nd down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They have it 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Into traffic, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Here's Tagovailoa. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Now Love on the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air. Love. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Love now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Got it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Love to throw again. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Let's go. Edo Blue. Blue 32. Black shot. Green jack. Hut.
Once more, it's Love. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Tua off the play fake. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. They're going to be set up with 1st and goal after that INT.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me how great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back or wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the...
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Got to get some protection up front here, Kate. He is already in the game because they knocked out the starter, and trust me, you don't want to get to the emergency quarterback.
Black 40. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
McManus just sends it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
His return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. The play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Finds a man. Adam Troutman has it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. Now that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Dolphins are gonna have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead. Go, go, go.
They'll start the drive with Achan. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Achan again. He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Brought down by Quay Walker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets... really anything on that return.
Ready.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send a man in motion.
50, green. Claw, 10. Red, yellow. Blue, black. Steel, black. Hut.
Love with it on 1st down. Throw left side, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Come on. Go. Second.
Jacobs running behind center. Ooh, awful close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
45. White. Ready?
3rd and 1 now. Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Snap. Ready. Yellow. 22. Hut.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Down.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Going deep here for the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Pause. Let's go now. Yellow. 43. Set.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The 29-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, team.
Tagovailoa working on the pistol. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. This finds Moreau. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. H.M. will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get their first points of this game just before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Tagovailoa has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they shoved him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Set. Ready. Black. 95. Hut.
First down throw. Here's Love. Taking a shot deep here. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
20. 6. 11. Ready.
A second down throw here for Love. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Kate, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big third down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Set. Hut. 10 black. Set. Hut.
He'll throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half.
Ready, set.
One last play before the break.
Grill green. Yellow.
They've got a man in motion.
Black 40. Ready.
Throwing here just before halftime. He's trying to push the field. And he's got it. It's in close. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You could just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McManus on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Ready. Out.
Back to throw. Tua. Into traffic. Complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Miami. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down. Here's Tua. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kicked off by Andre Cisco. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Up, yellow, line. Down. Set.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Going run again with Jacobs. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Ready.
Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Ready. Set.
Here he is on third and short. And he's there to send that one away. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10.
It's safe.
It's a change on the inside give. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Go get him.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Ready.
They go play action with Tonga Vailoa. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Wait, team. Wait.
Going play action, Tonga Vailoa. No look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
Tua now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And things look tougher now with third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing, here's Tonga Vailoa on third. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
From the pistol, here's Love. Throwing to the back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they face second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll try it left with Chandler. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Yellow, 40, smash, red. Hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money downs. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Down.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Ready?
Takes the handoff, now Love. Escapes the pocket. Stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 52 Blues.
They send the tight end in motion. Jacobs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go, set. 50, grit, ready.
They'll run now with Chandler. And he gets in, touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 18. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him.
Brendan McManus to
On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tunga Bailoa. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing again here on second. Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Ready to stay.
Trying to pick it up here with A.J. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Ready.
Tagovailoa on first down. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Shot.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
Go ahead.
They're long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They go counter. It's Jacobs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Ready.
They give up the gut to Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on first. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue.
Motioning Watson left.
Ready.
They'll stick with Chandler. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Ready.
And they've been doing it.
60 red. 60 red.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Love that call, Brock. Going for the slant route, trying to move the chains, but the defense read it all the way. They had somebody right there ready to knock that ball out.
You know, if there's one thing consistent with you, Kate, you do love that route.
I love that route, man.
You love the slant. I know. It's from your childhood of watching Jerry and Joe and the Niners do it so well. But this defense, they knew what was coming. And he was able to separate that slant from the ball before it could ever get going.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Go ahead. Out.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
49-yard line.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Ready, two stingers.
First down, Tucker by Law to throw. And they pick him off again. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers get it as he makes his third interception of this game.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Come on, yellow, blue, check. Red, 38. Hey, blue. Say.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready?
Love from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Could make the hook up with Matthew Golden. So they're left facing third and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Going is Love on third. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. They'll send out the punting unit. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
All right.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
First down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get right here. Get on.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. This one's caught. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
All right, come on. Out.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa. It's into the hands of Moreau. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Owuzie. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. There he goes, pick six, touchdown Green Bay.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers continue piling onto this lead.
Dolphins 6. Brendan McManus to
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Has this at the 6. Massive hit. The ball is out. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. It's a big strike to Hill. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision.
And they pick him up again. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
And up to Jacobs to start the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off, but don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Ready.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. Kicks there first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Jacobs can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further.
Come on. Set. 60 ready.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Packers keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you gotta give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
On now is McManus to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. He lost the football, and the fumble recovery is made. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right, at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.